So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Darwin. Bellingham. David Villa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alger with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. He rises! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to belt it away. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's looking to set free a runner. Great ball if he can get there. And he's away. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal!
Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the runner. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Alger are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Bellingham! He scored! And that takes him up to 30. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Alger grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Nunez. Nunez! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now there's a fight. It's Canoa! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Alger head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1.
Substitution
How would you
in
review
progress.
the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Angers are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Played back in. De Bruyne could move up a gear here. David Villa. De Bruyne. Alger can breathe again. Just. Oh, super terrific header. Roberto Carlos clears it away.
Villa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to
The attendance
turn.
for this match was 71,649.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? So, what can they make of this? And here's Nunez. Pedri. Backward it goes. De Bruyne looking for options for movement. And they're quick to press. Rodri. Here's a sharp little ball here. David Villa. And that's put paid to a promising move. Beckham. David Villa. Roberto Carlos. Roberto goes in for the header! Goal! Alger! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bellingham. He's on 30 goals for his current club. And it's Belletti.
You wonder
has been
if
indicated.
that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Munich, the city that many would consider with justification to be the footballing capital of the land. And the Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's really well cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos delivers. That's going to go a long way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, one of the most talked about defenders is this fella, Alphonso Davies. Hailing from Canada, which is not exactly a country known for its football, but proving a huge hit after his venture into Europe. In fact, just about everything about him is unconventional, playing style and career path.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Beckham. Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Beckham to take it as usual. Loose ball. And again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nunez! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Belletti. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Darwin. Spread it left. That is a great pick out. Darwin. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nunez. Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Great chance! And it's hoisted clear. Ribery. And they can counter here. He is through here. And it's Beckham. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Belletti. Mbappe. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Davis calmly anticipates. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Angers are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Messi.
Angers are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. Roberto Carlos makes the interception.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Looking for the runner. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
He's picked his way through. Oh, super ball. And Beckham! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Argentina choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Aim forwards. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now it's Ribery. It's a sweet ball, that. It's a great ball.
Argentina merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's got away. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Totti. Well timed, excellent interception. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now this could be a chance. Oh, important interception. And he thumps it clear. Belletti.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Darwin Núñez. Number 19, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 25,
Pedri.
number 13.
And he's intervened well there.
Substitution.
Deep into stoppage time.
Has been indicated.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And we're underway. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's intervened well there.
Rafael van der Vaart will be key here, Peter. I've always admired the way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space nobody else can seem to see.
And surely, Jim, he's more than just a luxury player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the luxury, but he plays with effect. You leave him out, you lose his goal contributions. It's as simple as that, Peter.
No argument. Pedri. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Gets his pass away. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is just off target. And it's Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Beckham. Van der Vaart. So, what can they make of this? And he's managed to get rid. Barella. Van der Vaart. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Son Heung-min. They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's a little off target. Son Heung-min. It's Roberto Carlos. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That was well played, well stopped.
Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Son Heung-min! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Pedri. And here's Son Heung-min. He's in a great position. And here's Son Heung-min! And the half-time whistle goes. Perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
In the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much.
So we reach the halfway point.
Angers really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Angers clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. Barella cuts out the pass. Beckham. Son Heung-min. And it's Griezmann. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Griezmann. Now it's Messi. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... It's Son Heung-min! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Adams.
Angers seem happy to bash their heads again.
He's one-on-one. He's had a hit. And he hits the net. That could turn out to be a huge goal.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.
Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Pedri.
Angers making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Some really good ball movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nice sequence of passes this. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Roberto Carlos. The keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Costa Curta spots it, and we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Darwin. David Villa. Shot could be on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Always onto this. Decent hit! Looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked a thought.
Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's heaved it away.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
It's gone for a throw-in. It's a sweet ball, that. Roberto Carlos delivers a cross. Chance for the header! Goal! Auxerre! And Auxerre score first. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Auxerre are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
This their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Beckham. Bellingham couldn't quite squeeze that one through. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neuer herring after the ball here. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham, nicely weighted ball. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bellingham, looking for the runner.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Beckham, great ball if he can get there. Oh, super ball. Can he put it away? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nunez, and he's hits one! Oh, he's really drilled it. This possibly the last play of the half. Nunez getting this one clear. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Auxerre head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, But so far, so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Angers definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Pinches it off him. Nunez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Nunez just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Angers have the chance to go the other way. No way through there. Kimmich. And it's Drogba.
The attendance
He's in
for this
plenty of
match
space
is
here. Beckham.
70,987.
Beckham with the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great hit! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Angers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now there's a fine ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Nunez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. The final 5 minutes. Oh, the shot could be on here. And the shots! They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
After 88 minutes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Musiala! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
4 added minutes has been indicated. Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Angers making another change here.
Number 17, Didier Drogba.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Number 25.
Musiala. And that will be it. Angers, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everyone,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
Old
contributing
Trafford.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's definitely not his best. Fernandez. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an out ball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Okay, interesting. Darwin. Fernandez chasing after it. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. Griezmann. And it's Belletti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Kimmich. Núñez has given away a free kick. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Algier finding their passes. Kaká. Fernandez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rice. Let's head it upfield. Oh, good ball. Shots on here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Darwin. Chance here to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. In with a header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Fernandez. And it's Belletti.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And it's hoisted clear. Played back in. Played in a chance with a header! Beckham with the cross. Kimmich gets it away. Rice. Now Kaká.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rice. David Villa. He's through here. And Darwin. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a really well-measured ball. Played into the middle. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Beckham. Now there's a fine ball. Roberto Carlos. A corner it is then. Algier with the corner, there first. Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos does really well there. He is strong. Griezmann. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The attendance for this match was
Fernandez.
71,649.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Angers couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Works it forward. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's played into the area. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Rice. Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. Nicely aimed pass. He's got to be in here. He's had a shot. They've done it. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Darwin Núñez. Substitution.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Mbappe! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer makes the interception.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Beckham.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen it.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. There's the whistle. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very...
Oh, that's ambitious! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Beckham has a look and plays it forward. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Showing great feet there. Eto'o, he's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Now it's Haaland.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in. He's found a way through. He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Thuram is there and he can pick it up. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedri. Beckham. Lobbed in behind. That's Eto'o.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's Pedri. Neymar. And it's Neymar. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. He can run onto that. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Neymar. And that should get the job done. Milan have it back and can go again. And here's Messi. And we've reached half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Messi. And it's lofted through here. Belletti. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Thuram. And it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Oh, super ball. Pedri!
The attendance for this match
And he's
was
really put himself on the line here.
72,306.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 12, Gullit.
We have got changes
Number
here from
99,
both sides, in fact.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 11, Bale. Number 7,
Gently done.
substitution.
Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Looks for the finish.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's in space and looking for... And here's a chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And that is expertly dealt with. Chance! They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Substitution for Barcelona, Ito. Number 10.
So now we're going to get those
Messi.
changes we have been expecting.
Number 5.
This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Coming on the
Look,
field,
only time will
number
tell now
9,
if this is the right decision, but at least the manager
Number
hasn't
20,
dawdled. You know, he's reacted
Palmer.
quickly, and it needed that.
Number 15.
Palmer. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution in progress.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Bale goes short. Palmer. And the shot! No messing
There will
about,
be
just
5 minutes
bludgeoned
added
away.
time.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's quick to get it clear again. So that's it. It is all over. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantic. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're up and running. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Well, there are plenty, Jim, who consider Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And here's a chance! Leicester is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that was vital. Casemiro. He's having a go! There was plenty of power on that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? And Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Casemiro does well to get it back.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shevchenko, and he welcomes Messi! Oh, there's a probing ball. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, it's come loose.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Darwin.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive.
Heads it! Goal, Milan!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Back into the middle. Nedved! Casemiro. Kimmich. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Yeah, they were looking for a count.
And he's let fly! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved, he's found a way through. Nedved, he's got tall. Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Nunez. Great hit! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Nedved. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Eto'o. Beckenbauer with a definite foul there. And it's Son Heung, and he'll shoot here. Oh, it rattles the bar. It's in. The second half sparks straight into life. With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Messi. And Messi! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France with the corner, they're first. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. It's Kimmich. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. Opts to play it back. Kimmich gets it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. He's in space and looking for options. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's shifting through the gears here. Nesta does well to stand firm and defend it. Shevchenko. That is good alertness. And it's Beckham. Belletti. And here's Messi. The fullback is in acres of... Climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Number 18, Darwin Núñez. Number 26, Kadri. Coming on the field, number 5, Mbappe.
Casemiro.
Number 24,
Right, Shevchenko. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Son Heung-min. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get away here? He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's
There will be
almost
5
personal.
minutes added
It
time.
had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Son Heung-min.
That's good play from him.
And now the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Son Heung-min actually didn't...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. And that gets things running. He has found the way through. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Quality ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. In he goes again! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through, and the finish! Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten, it's Van Basten! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Beckham! And again! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Pedri puts his foot on the gas. And here's Nunez. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets his pass away. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckenbauer gets it clear. It's a good spell of possession, this. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Van Basten.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. Pull it and pull it! Oh, what a great hit! It's in! And this is getting better and better. With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Modena go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Added time.
And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Can he get it through? Van Basten! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pedri. And we've reached half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another.
And Messi!
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Neymar, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a sweet ball, that. Flashes it across.
The attendance for this match was
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Beckham to take it as usual. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Beckham. Messi. Nice physical challenge. Darwin. Now Mbappe. Beckham. Nedved. That has been slung wide. Mbappe. Beckham. David Villa. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Beckham. Now he's off and running.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And as you can see, we've already started here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. Now it's Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Nedved. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Works it forward. And that interception was Most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Haaland. Nedved.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Neymar is onto it in a flash. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Nedved. Heads it! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. It's a good foot in there. That's a good run down the left. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1
Drogba.
minute added time.
Kimmich makes the interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He has found the way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now that looks a decent ball. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The attendance for this match
Stoichkov.
was 80,314.
Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Sané. He is through here. Defending was strong and firm. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looks to the other side. White. Well, the counter could be on here. Nicely aimed pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Sané could move up a gear here. Roberto Carlos.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's put... Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Now it's Pedri. And here's Nunez. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Neymar. Well, Gatska Mendieta has twice been voted best midfielder in Europe, Jim.
Well, he likes to take...
Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Dixon. Rummenigge. Oh, just skips past his man. And that's gone loose. Rummenigge had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Milan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar. Mendieta. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Nicely aimed pass. Rummenigge. Adams. It's Kimmich. Adams. Passes short and sharp. Beckenbauer. Belletti.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, and the counter is on. Rummenigge. Has a look and has a go. Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really
There
thumped
will
it.
be 1 minute added time.
That has... Oh, smashing header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So, we're just settling back into this second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's only too happy to take that back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Beckham. Back into the middle. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
He tries a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! That was a given, it always was.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And he's done it again, he's got his
The
second.
attendance for this match was 80,113.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
He's through here. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar plays it in.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's cut it out. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Neymar. And he's gone backward here. Distributed tidily. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Milan are looking desperate here. Short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And the shot! Eto'o finds himself offside.
Substitution for Milan. Number 26, Hadrian. Number 21, Messi. Coming on the field, number 24, Son Heung-min. Number 13, Bale.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, it's an inspired
Added
substitution.
minutes has been
Terrific
indicated.
move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Joshua Kimmich. Coming on the field is number 16.
Poorly
Rodri.
directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good spread. Now it's Snyder. Son Heung-min. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of...